Janice cut our connection to Ben? How's that possible?
Well, she must have her own imaging chamber and a hand.
Exclusive. Ernie Hudson hopes that Scott Bakula from the original Quantum Leap will appear in upcoming episodes of the Quantum Leap revival so that the show may examine Dr. Samuel Beckett's influence. In NBC's revival of the time-traveling science fiction show, Hudson plays Herbert Magic Williams, a former Vietnam SEAL and the current leader of Project Quantum Leap. 30 years after Samuel Beckett vanished into the past, a new team revives Project Quantum Leap, where Raymond Lee's Dr. Ben Seong jumps into the past, influencing the lives of people across history, and altering the past for the better. Hudson expressed his desire for Bakula to appear in upcoming episodes of the Quantum Leap revival in an exclusive interview with Screen Rant. This would enable the show to examine Beckett's effects on the characters he leaped into in the original series. Herbert was one of the characters Beckett leaped into in Season 3 of the original show, although Bakula did not return for the remake. By letting Herbert meet the person who transformed his life, Hudson thinks that their encounter would help Herbert find some closure. See Hudson's answer after the break. I believe that when you reflect, you instinctively understand that there are many individuals you should thank, even if you may forget their identities. There were those who assisted you along the path. Despite all the harm they created, your parents still attempted to assist you. He can only directly state, "I wouldn't be here if it weren't for this guy," in reference to Sam. That is unmistakably evident and apparent. Magic truly wants to be able to fix it and not leave him hanging. The first series focused a lot on Scott Bakula. There's no way to change how endearing he is. I'm pleased with how the continuation went on. I like Raymond Lee's own brand of humanity that he is bringing to this very distinct Quantum Leap, but I believe that Magic would value Sam's discovery much. Can Scott Bakula solve Sam Beckett's story without Quantum Leap? Quantum Leap's first season has clearly established itself as a continuation of the original series and stressed the legacy of both Bakula's character and Dean Stockwell's Al-Kalaviksa. Even though Bakula did not reprise his role as Samuel Beckett in the remake, the revival has established connections between the two seasons via the use of old images, Hudson playing Herbert Magic Williams, and Georgina Riley playing Janice Kalaviksai, Al-Kalaviksai's daughter, and having her appear often during Season 1's first half. These connections between the two incarnations of the program promise that the new series will take into account how the events of the first show affected its universe, since they specifically concentrate on the legacy of Bakula and Stockwell's characters. Williams also resurrected Project Quantum Leap in Episode 4, A Decent Proposal, as a tribute to the man who saved his life. In 1990, Christopher Kirby made his acting debut as Herbert in Quantum Leap Season 3 Episode 2, The Leap Home Vietnam, of the original series. In the first episode, Herbert's battalion was in the Vietnam War when Sam jumped into Herbert's body to save them from an attack. In his latter years, Herbert finds documentation pertaining to Project Quantum Leap, which prompts Herbert to revive the project in Sam's honor and potentially to bring him home to repay the favor. Although it is currently unknown whether Bakula will ever appear in more episodes of the show, the Reboot series could instead use Ben's journey to explain why Sam was never able to return to the present and to give Herbert closure by having him help another leaper avoid the same fate, atoning for not being able to do the same for Sam. While Quantum Leap 2022 broadened the show's parameters to develop a story that expands on what the first season lay out and might seem novel to new viewers, the relaunch also underscored the significance of the first season by answering many unresolved issues. The program specifically examines how Beckett's actions affected the biographical histories of the individuals he became by including Hudson's Herbert Magic Williams. As a result, a meeting of Sam and Herbert may provide an especially moving scene that can only be offered by a time-traveling program like Quantum Leap. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give us a like. Subscribe.